Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You clicked on the Weather Now link on this warm, humid, summery Tuesday afternoon about 3:30, looking at Providence with a blend of hazy sunshine and clouds. Of course, the humidity remains very high, and the net result, the coastline, it's been rather stubborn as far as where the cloud cover and even some fog. So the clouds have been thicker along the south shore, but the beach is still busy. I mean, there's no rain. It's warm, it's humid, but the sunshine has been somewhat limited in some parts of the coastline. You look at Easton Beach in Newport and clearly see the fog. And this is quite simply a net result of very humid air passing over the ocean. You can tell by the flag we got a sea breeze. So, when you have dew points, when you have humidity so high this time of year, especially near the ocean, the net result, you get some of this low clouds and fog. You drive several miles away from the coastline and you drive actually into some hazy sunshine. These are the temperatures as of the 3 o'clock, almost 4 o'clock hour. In most areas inland around 80, 85. And it's like a degree or two cooler along the south shore. And here we go, super high dew points. I mean, you get dew points at 75. It's about the highest it gets all year round. This is very tropical, South Florida-like kind of humidity. So we are tracking some scattered showers and thunderstorms off to our west over the border in Connecticut. And you see one towards Putnam right up in here. Here's the Connecticut-Rhode Island border. Though the more concentrated line is back through the Connecticut River Valley. Let me widen out the view here. Do anticipate a lot of this to fizzle out as it tries to approach in a couple more hours from now. So quite simply, north and west of Providence has the better chance of late day, early evening of an isolated shower. And as impressive as this line looks, though it's not severe, but there is some downpours and even some thunder and lightning, as it makes the approach by 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, a lot of this is going to kind of fizzle out. But with that said, wouldn't rule out a shower during the early evening along the Connecticut-Rhode Island border and mainly north and west of Providence, right up in here. But a widespread, long-lasting rain, fortunately, is not anticipated. And here's a wider view of that thin line. And that's where there's actually a flood watch. Does not include our area, that area in light green, northwest Connecticut, central and western Mass, New Hampshire and Vermont, and parts of Maine. So we get a close-up look here, and we'll take you into the forecast. This is about 7 o'clock in the evening. What's left of that activity in eastern Connecticut is fizzling out, but again, north and west of Providence, brief and isolated. If it passes through your neighborhood around 7 o'clock, you can see that fizzling out of that precipitation there. And here we are at 9 o'clock in the evening, humid, mid-70s. Tomorrow morning at, about 7 a.m., we are looking at a cloudy, foggy start with high humidity, temperatures in the 70s. That'll thin to partly sunny skies. Here we are at about noontime. And then we jump ahead to, this is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Partly sunny, warm, humid. Vast majority of the day looks dry, but with that said, right in here, this is about late day, early evening, around 6 o'clock. A few isolated showers. I think this may be actually overdone a little bit. But wouldn't rule out a spot shower, but it's really not until late day, early evening. At this point, I'd say 80, 90% of the day looks rain-free, but we'll keep an eye to the sky sometime after 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening on Wednesday. Otherwise, it's just partly sunny, warm, and humid. Let's jump ahead now to the forecast for this evening. Slight chance early evening of an isolated shower north and west of the city. Otherwise, just kind of warm and muggy. That coastal fog will redevelop once again along the beaches in the South Shore. So for Wednesday morning, we start with clouds and fog, especially at the coastline. That will thin to partly sunny skies, 11 a.m. At about 82 degrees. And then during the afternoon hours, it's a mix of clouds and sunshine. It'll be warm and humid, temperatures mid-80s. And again, running about like a 15% chance of a pop-up shower, even though we're not showing it graphically here, of a pop-up shower late afternoon and early evening. But I think at this point, kind of few and far between.